Hey adventurers, I hope you're doing well. This is Phoenix. Happy Friday and welcome back to another video. I'm doing a little bit different format today just to kind of keep things moving, but also not to just throw a bunch of text at you. So the interesting thing about today is this is the final day of 3 months that the Pax Dei Discord server has been publicly available. So it was open publicly on March 1st. And tomorrow starts the 4th month of the public Discord. And let me tell you, it's been a crazy experience. I've been parts of alphas before, I've been parts of betas before. A lot of you have, of course, because we've seen each other in some of those places. I haven't been a part of a community that has grown this much, this fast, ever, which has just been crazy to me. I think we're over 30,000 players. I'll post the number up here when I get it later. But it's just absolutely crazy. And the best part about it is it's one of the most genuine and fun communities I've been part of. So kudos to you because you're in it. Anyways, we got some updates from Mainframe today about kind of what the summer looks like for Pax Day, for updates, things of that nature. So I wanted to share those with you in just a slightly different format. So the big one, and the one that I'm frankly like the most supportive of, is that Mainframe is going to be taking time away from the office for summer vacation. So I'm super excited about that because to me it says you have your priorities in order. You're taking care of your employees, you're taking care of your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, and you're not just nose to the grind 24/7. So Mainframe, if you're out there and watching this video for whatever reason, I do wish that you have a good vacation. Hope you can recharge, relax with family, friends, etc. And for the rest of us, we'll just be kind of here waiting. So in terms of a time frame, we don't know the exact kind of length because obviously I think everybody's going to take slightly different time off. But from what I've heard over the past few weeks within other conversations I've had, July is a pretty popular month for people being on vacation. So kind of coupled with that piece of information, I don't expect we'll get a lot of information about Pax Day or updates or things like that. So I'm tempering my expectations and I'm encouraging you to do the same if you're in that boat. What's not breaking news about the announcement we got today was that there's still no alpha date. And when I first saw this graphic I wanted to put together, I'm like, oh, I've got to do this. So we're still in that before too long state, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that from my perspective as well. I know that we're all really, really itching to get into alpha. We want to test it out. We want to really experience the worlds that we've already seen in screenshots, and we just got to wait a little bit longer. So I'm firmly in the camp that I don't want this to be rushed. The vision that's been shared with us is a very, very big vision. And I think rushing for the sake of wanting to get into alpha is just not a good reason to push deadlines and take shortcuts and do things that just don't make sense. So I appreciate that they're still trying to be transparent, but understanding that you don't want to promise a date and miss it. And we've all seen that happen with very many, the large number of other games. And it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and it adds a level of distrust that builds over time. So I'm firmly in the, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the journey. So in this announcement we got today, there was a few more kind of tidbits of information that I really appreciated that shared a little bit about the kind of the work in progress that Mainframe has been doing recently. And one of those I thought was really interesting was building overhaul. Now, if you've been following Pax Day for any length of time, you know that we just got a building FAQ and building videos within the past 2 months. And to hear them and see them say that they're already overhauling the system is kind of really interesting. And you could take this a couple of different ways. So the first thought I had was, that's interesting. They just did this FAQ and now they're rehauling it. I wonder if there were significant issues with the current building system, or perhaps, and this is where I'm leaning towards, the family and friends testing that's currently going on, they've actually got decent feedback from and are iterating on that feedback. So I'm excited to see even just the differences in the alpha changes that they've made from what we saw in the building FAQ videos versus what it's going to look like once these changes are done. One of the other pieces of the announcement today was that there are some potential upcoming AMAs. So these will all be post summer vacation timeframe. And I shouldn't say they will all be. We don't know what will be there, but they've mentioned these specifically, that there's potentially going to be a crafting, a PvE, PvP, and a gear system, potentially others like technology. I know that the combat itself, so I know this fits kind of into PvE, but also definitely in PvP, but the combat system itself is something we've really been anxious to hear more about. And frankly, I think a lot of people are hinging whether they play Pax Day based on combat. Action combat is one of those things that a lot of people have a lot of different thoughts about. I'm not going to get into any of that. I'm just here to say that you got to do it right, or it's not going to be something people want to play. And so I understand why we haven't seen a lot of that footage yet. We also have been told that combat is currently a placeholder, even as far back as the announcement video. So it will be interesting to see what that looks like, and hopefully as time goes on over the next few months, we'll get more of that information after the summer vacation. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a great weekend ahead. I hope you get some time to relax, recharge, have some time away from whatever your normal is, and unplug a bit. So until next time, adventurers, take care, and we'll see you soon.